you just watch the lights for a minute. Close your eyes and relax. Everything that happens during the session will be a frame draw. Do you understand, Sammie?
Yes.
I'm ready to relax. It's time for me to sleep. I'm ready to surrender. I want to drop down deep.
Ready to relax? You're a good girl. And good girls obey.
Yes.
Good girls drift deep as they listen, so they can obey completely. Every inch of you, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, feel that warmth flowing slowly through you, slipping you deeper, limp and sleepy. Feel it in your feet, relaxed and comfy, flowing on upwards, through your calves and thighs, steadily soothing you, your hips, your pussy, numb and weak, starting to grow wet, because it feels good to surrender, to feel those sensations of...
I don't remember what he said.
Mind's blank. Roll your eyes to the top of your head. Now say, my mind is blank.
My mind is blank.
Now say, I am deeply hypnotized.
I am deeply hypnotized.
Return to normal. How'd that feel?
I'm Sammie. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, he said, when I say that you're a good girl, you're gonna really like it and feel like you have a wet pussy.
How was your day then? How are you feeling?
It was really good. Got to sleep in a little bit and got up and made breakfast for the girls, and then went to the farmer's market with them. Everything was fine, you know, except people staring at me and the kids. But no one harassed me, so that was yeah, actually for the most part at the farmer's market it was really nice. Like, people, I guess, you know, people understand it's a bit tricky, like chasing around 3 kids. And then I went to Value Village to check out some books, and the girls wanted to check out toys. And as we were leaving, this one lady at the jewelry section, she's like, "Your kids are not allowed rolling shoes around here." Like, oh, well, we're heading out now. You don't have to. So it's like, you know, call the roller shoe police before we go. So I made it to the cash register, and the cash register asked for my phone number because there's a mailing list, or there's a membership at their store. So I was trying to give her a phone number, and I can't remember what phone number I gave because there's like 2 or 3 different phone numbers that I give to the different stores because I forgot which one I'd give them, and most of the time it's like a fake number. But she was trying like 2 or 3 times, and the cashier, like behind us, she's like, "Oh, can you stand behind the glass and tell her the phone number?" And I was like, "I am behind the glass." And she's like, no, you're not behind the mat, you're not behind the glass. And the glass was like right here. And I was like a little bit diagonal to it. And then the lady was like behind the glass. So like, I guess I was like, maybe like my chi was entering like the slit side of it. But I was behind it. I was like, I was over here and she was over there. And she was like, as she was, as soon as like that nasty cashier mentioned that, like the cashier that I had in front of me just like backed off and she was like, can you tell me your phone number? I'm like, okay, I don't need my phone number. I don't care about the membership thing. Just like ring it through so that I can leave, please. And I can just pay you and go. And then the youngest one was crying on the floor and the girls were teasing her and playing with her and making fun of her, and she's like crying and bawling on the floor. And then she's like, would you please stand behind the glass? Would you please stand behind the glass? And I was like, okay, I have like a 2-year-old like laying on my leg. Like it's not like, unless I stand on her. Like she's so incessant on me standing behind the glass. And I was like, hey lady, nobody's gonna die here today. No one's gonna die. I'm not sick. My kids are not sick. You can check my temperature, you know, and I'm not gonna like step on my toddler just so that I can stand behind the glass and tell you my phone number. Like, just ring it in and let me just like and let me just tap my way through this transaction. But yeah, like she was like this like really annoying woman. She's like, stand behind the glass, and I'm like, I am. And she's like, no, you're not, because you're not wearing a mask. You have to stand behind the mask. I'm like 2 feet away from her, and she's wearing a mask. It's like, oh, it's just so that you can be safe, and that you can, everybody's protected. I'm like, she is protected. Look at, she's wearing a mask, and she's behind that plexiglass, and she's like 2 feet away from me. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta do like the 3 triangle thing, like procedure, right? Like the mask, the washing, and the distancing. And I was just like thought looping like that whole time, because like the instigation of Sappy like spewing her crying and nagging in my ear. I'm like, oh okay, like just hurry up. And then she was crying and crying. And the lady was nagging and nagging. It was just like this like really horrible scene that I really wanted to just quickly be done with and leave. So yeah, like I paid, and then I was like, okay, like nobody's gonna die. Like I'm not sick, and you're not gonna get sick. Don't worry. And she's like, we're just making sure we follow the guidelines. I'm like, yeah, the guidelines. The government's not gonna save you. And you know what? They're proposing a vaccine for you. So why don't you take that? You'll be saved by a vaccine that the government gives you for scaring you of this thing that doesn't exist. So then the ladies were just like they had that, you know, that stare, like that didn't register with them what I was saying. So then I just turned my back and I left, and like, it's like, no one's gonna die, like have a good day, bye bye. And then I just left. And yeah, I had to like lie down afterwards when I got home, because that was just really like made me spin a lot. Like it kind of made me think of like all of the Instagram posts that I saw of everything that's been going on. So that was how my day went.
I'm just gonna scoot you over real quick. There we go. Are you in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. This is Sammie, right?
No, it says Nick.
Oh. Were you thought looping about that all night?
I wasn't. I was doing. Oh, okay. What I ended up like thinking about in the evening after dinner and after I sorted myself out was this book that I saw at the thrift store, and it was like the book of it said like how your life would be so much better after you organized, and it's by that famous Maria Kondo, Japanese lady. And I was just like putting away the books, and they saw that book, and I was like, oh, it's that lady that's famous for organizing. So I put that book back and my like some of the other stuff that I had back on the shelf, and like I remembered that title, and then like that's what prompted me to organize my bookshelves and my desk area, because I was like, oh, your life would be so much better if you have everything organized. And it just kept on playing in my head the whole time. I was like, yes, it is. It is going to be so much better once I organize my bookshelves. That's that's going to really make my day. So yeah, I made an effort to like put everything into boxes and put little labels on them, and like, made it look pretty, like, the way that the decor people do. And I was like, oh, I'm happy with this. And I sat down and I was like, okay, like I'm a bit inspired, and I was like, yeah, if I'm organized and if I keep all my junk out of the house, then at least, when it's time to move, that we'll be ready and all organized and cleaned. So so I didn't thought about the ladies that were haggling me about wearing a mask. Actually, I wasn't thinking about the ladies that were badgering me to stand behind the plexiglass.
Okay. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank your anxiety then? Or thought loops?
Right now,
From the evening and through to now.
maybe an 8.
Okay. So, tonight we're going to listen to a recording from Entrancement UK. You've listened to it before, but I just want you to just relax and just be calm and almost go into a nap. Almost have a bit of a nap while you listen to it. But before you do, can you just quickly sit in a comfortable position? If you're now, just watch over behind me at the lights that are spinning in the wall. Tell me, are they going fast or slow?
Slow.
Slow. Are they staying a consistent speed? Are they going faster or slower?
Consistently slow.
Yeah. You should just watch the lights for a minute. Focus on the movement of the lights. What shapes do you see?
They're leaves.
Good. Focus on the leaves and watch them spin. As you do, allow your mind to go blank. Blank. Blank and empty. Empty and blank. Allow all your thoughts to slow down, to be carried away by the leaves, moving back and forth, round and round. Now I want you to very slowly close your eyes and relax. Allow your mind to go blank and focus on my words. Focus on what I'm saying. The only thing to focus on is my words. When you listen to this hypnotic recording. When you hear the words, ready to relax, you will go mind blank. When you hear the words, bound in any part of your body or any part of your mind, you will freeze. You will become blank and empty, and everything that happens until you hear the word release will become a frame drop. Do you understand, Sammie?
Yes.
Now in a moment, I'm going to count to 3. When I reach the number 3, you're going to open your eyes and will listen to the hypnosis recording. You will stay in the trance until the end of the recording. And you will stay in the trance until the end of the session. Everything that happens during the session will be a frame drop. Do you understand, Sammie?
Yes.
The last thing you will remember was organizing upstairs. Everything else will be a frame drop. Do you understand, Sammie?
Yes.
When you try to think of what happened during this session, it will be a complete frame drop. Now I'm going to count to 3. When I reach the number 3, I want you to open your eyes and we'll begin the hypnosis recording. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Calm and relax. Now pick up the headphones and put them on. I'll do the same. Just go ahead and relax.